Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4, the Mare Nostrum expansion. Technically, I'm still playing the pre-release version, and we are trying to make the Hansa great again, as Lübeck over here. We've gone and expanded a little bit more, which is lovely, with the intention of grabbing a more and more dominant position in the Lübeck trade node. We are at 59%, which is great. Once you hit that sort of 60% number, you start to think about sending your ships to other trade nodes, not just your own. I mean, it's nice to get more and more dominance in your own trade node, but it starts to become more and more difficult to get a higher percentage, right? And then it becomes, well, if I can't get a bigger slice of this pie, maybe I can just make the pie bigger. Damnation, yeah. Maybe, you know, sucking up to more of these little guys would be a good idea for this. I mean, we're not going to ally them, but, you know, maybe we can convince them to switch from one trade alliance to another, depending on how things go. I mean, I don't think they'll just switch, but we're going to keep sending our diplomats out, you know, all over the place, basically. Keep them busy. Keep doing that. Right now, we are only at 2 of 3 alliances. Haven't really shopped for the third one yet. I did like Sweden on our side, and maybe... Have we improved relations? I wonder. How far are we? That is pretty far. What are you considering to be a vital interest these days? You bastard. You want territory over there? No. I was giving you this territory. Don't think you want this stuff. That's going to be me. Nice and contiguous. Relatively, yeah, with good value here. 14 development in that province. I mean, 8 is not necessarily anything to write home about, but it's nice that it's all, you know, contiguous and easy to manage, and I don't want anyone else taking control of that territory. It's actually getting a pretty helpful port, too, over here. I don't know. Probably the port in Schleswig? I don't know how to pronounce that. Probably this port gets us the closest to North America, given our current territory. Now, I could have grabbed one of these little islands, and maybe I should have. But the development, I have very limited ability for territory. I'm told. Don't know yet. It's not in the tooltip. But apparently, as a merchant republic, I will have a limit of about 20 provinces before I start losing Republican tradition, which would be bad. So taking a 3 development province is a little tricky. Although I suppose I could have taken it and then sold it after. Taken it and used it as a way to get into North America faster. Well, I still can't. I mean, Norway is still in a PU against Denmark. So next time we go to war against Denmark, I can just take one of those islands at that point. And that's pretty good. Yeah, okay, I like that. That works. Works for me. Might not work for Denmark, but, you know, sucks to be them. Chew. There we go. Get some more light ships. And we'll re-elect our guy. We are down to 72 Republican tradition. We don't want to go too low. But we made the decision to re-elect this guy. We didn't get any events that lowered our tradition at this point, which is nice, but we also haven't gotten any that would raise it. Since electing that guy, anyway, I mean. Or re-electing him. We can build stuff, but not yet. No, every time I hit about 200. I mean, I might want to save even more. If I'm really worried about a large war coming, I probably will want to bank more money for maintaining my troops, as well as spending a lot on mercenaries, including going above my force limit. But I don't think we're there right now. And in fact, getting a bigger navy would be quite helpful here. How long is our truce with Denmark? 15. Wow, yeah. I mean, we didn't take that much of war score. So we'll be ready to go again in just 4 years, which I like. I see no reason to wait. Who are you allied with? Teutonic Order and Verdun. Teutonic Order might be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Yeah. You're worried because, Muscovy's too big. My army's not big enough. Well, actually, right now, let me go and get another one of these cannons. Again, right now artillery is a bit on the weak side, but it will help us siege faster, which I like. Sweating sickness. Lose stability, which I'd rather not do. Lose ducats, lose power. This will probably require us to get a loan, which is a bit annoying. But I'm going to take the ducats, because the amount of money we'll lose by having the less stability will kind of suck. And I don't want to lose power. So, it's not the greatest outcome. But hey, it's only money. Call that diplomat. Right, so Brunswick, well, we could ally you. It's really interesting. And apparently we don't have any drama llama right now. That might actually be a really good pick. Because if anyone does declare war on us, you're going to be in a great position to help out. Now, I don't know if you're going to help out on any aggressive war. So that's the thing. Right now, if we go declare war against Denmark, we'd be declaring war also against Verdun and Teutonic Order. I mean, almost certainly they would come and defend. We could, luckily, we can just stomp Verdun as like turn 1 in the war, which is good. But yeah, would they join in? This nation here is smaller than I am, and that might increase the rate at which they join in. Actually, I think I like that. I think Brunswick, and I have no ambitions towards them whatsoever. I don't know if anyone else does. Does anyone have any claims? No, no one's even got any claims in their territory right now. I like it. Come on board, Brunswick. Welcome to the party. Do I need to save Diplo power for anything? I don't think so. And 20% global trade power is awesome. And I mean, maybe I should have started with that, but like the amount of trade that is coming into this node is growing and growing and growing. So at first, you know, the extra X amount of trade power would only get me X amount of money, where X would be quite small in that case. And now X is a little bit bigger. So I don't know, maybe I should have started with the trade. As it turns out, I didn't end up using these mercenaries very much. I expected to have to use the mercenaries a lot. But as it turns out, we didn't have to. So it's like, I don't know. Less interest is apparently going to pay off for us right now. And certainly the cheaper administrative cost is quite nice. The bonus to states isn't going to matter if I'm limited in number of provinces, but, you know, that's not too bad. Diplomats are sitting idle. I think I'm going to send you over to Cologne. Oh, here's an interesting question that I didn't check. Who does Brunswick hate? Hamburg, Münster, Hesse. Yeah, that's all fine. They have a lot of enemies. Woo! A lot of people hate these guys. That's a little scary. Any reason I want to declare war on Verdun? Probably not. But it's something to consider. You know, different ways to declare war on Denmark. What if I declared war on the Teutonic Order? Yeah, no, that wouldn't be any good. No, I'll lose stability. Boo. I loved sitting at +3 stability. It was just such a great feeling. Who am I still sucking up to? Oh yeah, mines. I should do a pass through all the one province miners. There's talk that they might add a trade league map mode to point out one province miners, which would be quite cool. Some truces are ending. We can build improvements, but we're going to bank up a little bit. Apparently, I should have banked up more than that. I mean, my income is higher, right? And a lot of the events, what they do is they cost you a percentage of your income, or rather a multiplier on your monthly income. So, you know, that might have been like 1 year's worth of income, for example, right? And so maybe what I want to make sure is that I always have at least 1 year worth of income in the treasury, because I might need to pay that much in an event. And that's not a bad way to think about it. I was using it as you know, just 100. It's a nice round number, but maybe I should make sure I stay above, yeah, so 120 in this case. Or a scooch more. Maybe let's stay above 150. We get a little extra padding. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't affect the rate at which I decide to spend money. It just means a slightly longer delay before I start doing it. Because our income's the same. A little more stuff. Marketplace is all good, yeah. I mean, I'll probably want to keep padding out my ships first. Because may as well have the biggest possible navy, especially if we're going after some other potential naval powers. Now, Denmark has lost some of their coast to me, and here as well. What's the resist? No unrest. Excellent. Beautiful. So if there is a Danish separatist, they shouldn't spawn in Lowland over here, which is good to see. Not a huge amount of development there, but it'll, I don't know, I'm happy to have it. Okay. The other thing we can do, let's say we ended up conquering all of Denmark, we could release them as a vassal. Like, we're limited in number of provinces, apparently. But we can solve that by having vassals and later on client states or something like that. But, you know, that ties up the relationship. And I really want control over the trade here. So, like, I would be okay with some of this being a vassal. I guess what we could consider doing is taking Fine and Jalen over here. And, you know, forcing them to cede that to me. And then vassalizing the rest. But, yeah, who cares? That would be a diplomatic relationship for something that's not very strong anymore. So it's probably a moot point. All right, well, we can probably build some more ships. How much limit do I have? 4 more. So 1 and 2. There we go. Brings us to 150. So I'm just going to max that out, and then I'll probably start buying buildings again. These ships are going and increasing our trade power here by a little bit. They probably pay for themselves just because light ships are relatively cheap. I mean, they should at least pay for their maintenance. I don't know what the return on investment is, but again, big navy. Pretty good to have. Hamburg, you're still cool, right? Yeah, at least for now. You're in the trade league and everything, so that's good. And the other thing is there's a big modifier to whether someone will join the trade league based on the size of the trade league. So the fact that we have a relatively large one here, I mean, we only have 5 total members, but still does decrease the chance people will join in. Ooh. I mean, power's good. But now, I mean, now we have a real, we have a direct conversion rate from power points, from monarch power points to mercantilism, which is 100 to 1. So this is a 200-point decision, whereas this is 60 point plus some relationship stuff I don't care about. And mercantilism is awesome for us. Super good. This provincial trade power is just so much higher. Because every point of mercantilism gives you 2% more provincial trade power. Oh, we're making 15 bucks there now. What's our total monthly income? Still only 12. Oh, I could drop my forts. I mean, my only fort is my capital fort, which means it's still a fort. It'd be nice if there was I mean, I'm not saying that they need to add that in, and maybe it would lead to bad things. But it would be nice to have, like, a checkbox, maybe on the province or something like that. And that would clutter the UI, but, like, re-mothball this fort when I'm at peace, right? Raise the maintenance at war, re-mothball this one at peace. Okay, Genoa doing some stuff. With Crimea. Oh! Crimea took back a bunch of Genoan territory over here. Probably good for me, because they're another trade republic. Doesn't matter that much directly. God, that is cheap. Like 448 for admin power. For admin technology. We'll do that. We'll get ahead of time, which gives us a boost to production efficiency, which I like. And we can pass the Act of Uniformity. Just flat out more missionary strength. No reason not to pass that. We don't need the missionary strength yet, but at some point, the Protestant Reformation is going to kick in. 82%. Again, I would probably rather go Reformed on the basis that Reformed has just more pro-trade stuff. If for some reason we get a center of trade right in our territory, then we might just accept that we become, or sorry, a center of Reformation for the Protestant religion. We might accept that we'll just be Protestant because it would be hard to convert over, although not impossible, and certainly not if we still make sure to get our own Reformed thing. But I suspect Reformed is going to be the way we go. Truce with Verdun has ended. 2 years away to when our truce with Denmark will end. So let's take a look here. I still have room. So I think just for army composition purposes, I will go ahead and get one more infantry over here. That's going to be good. And over here, I think we had room for 2 more, so I will do that. Excellent. And yeah, we can consider building a building after that. I'll save up a little bit more cash. Because again, I think maybe targeting that 150. Again, 1 year's worth of income, which is actually, or of net balance, which I guess it's not, it is based on the actual income. Maybe it was like 6 months of income, or I don't know what it was, as opposed to your balance. Not sure. That's how the events mostly are coded. It's based on a percentage of your... Iberian wedding, and they took the 90% chance, so Aragon is now allied to Castile. So now, in this Castile versus Portugal situation, Castile's in a much better situation. Especially, they are allied to France, which is kind of sick. Portugal's doing well, but yeah, that is kind of sick. Now, I assume all this territory over here must have the 75% autonomy. Well, it's 90, it's higher. Now, see, that's only 55. Now, over here, is distant overseas a thing anymore? Did they just get rid of distant overseas, and now instead you just have a state limit? That would actually be quite good. And I can see here, I mean, I don't see anything in the pop-up. Fez is a state. Algiers is a state. Yeah, so I guess they may have just gotten rid of distant overseas, so you can make your states across here and not be forced to have the 75% autonomy. If so, that is a really nice change for those nations, and actually a handful of others. Not sure. Curious. Although that invalidates one of the incentives for getting colonial governments, because colonial governments was a way to counter the fact that you'd always get 75% autonomy for all your overseas provinces, right? So your colonial governments don't have 75% autonomy, but you also, you know, don't directly control them. So that's the trade-off. All right, we can probably throw down a building. More trade is always good, but oh, quite a bit over here. Right, I forgot that's an estuary. So yeah, we'll go ahead and build a marketplace there. All right, Oder estuary, very nice. So, what node do we start fighting in next? Well, probably the Baltic Sea node. Spy network, yeah. Speaking of spy network, I should probably, let me go return this guy from mines. I should probably go and make sure I've got all my claims and everything in order against Denmark. I don't think I'm interested in taking territory in the Baltic, since we are limited on our actual territory count. But sending ships here to transfer more trade is good. We don't need a merchant here. We are automatically converting trade in this direction because there's no other place that trade can go. So all of our trade powers is applied to sucking trade forward. So if we send some ships over there, that would be good. And as we get more and more monopoly over the land here, we need fewer trades in Lübeck, or fewer ships in Lübeck to keep the stuff here. Plague! Yeah, we'll lose some money helping that. Don't want to get the autonomy. That would be annoying. How's the unrest in Lowland? Still 0. I mean, at some point, the increased autonomy will go away, but the separatism is also dropping at the same time. So that helps. And we're no longer overextended. Now, I still have 2 territories, and I will state them at some point. But for now, we're okay. So, who are your allies? Still these 2. And they're not in any kind of war, which is annoying. Oh, actually, no. Oh, you're being beaten down by rebels. That's actually quite nice. Trust your neighbor. As stipulated in Catholic teaching. +1 stability. Hey, we're back to +3. Nice. Very nice. You're at your cap. You will be at your cap soon. Alright, feeling good. I mean, Reformation at the start. No, we're purely Catholic. And we're at 3 of 3 relations. Indeed we are. How much trust? Or favor? Only 2. And Saxony, 39. So you would definitely join in the war against Denmark, and then you're brand new over here. And Saxony's fairly large. Would only need access through one country to help with the Teutonic Order. We lost an advisor. Yeah, let's definitely get one. What do we want to get? I think we're going to get the better relations over time, guy. Because we need to help burn off more aggressive expansion. In particular, if we're going to go after Denmark. It would definitely suck if our conquest of Denmark is arrested by our fear of aggressive expansion. Which is always a problem in this area, of course. Family Act. Interesting. Why do they call an act like that? Oh, the aristocrats get bothered. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, do not Google this. I shouldn't even mention any, the aristocrats have no influence right now, so they can lose more. Oh, damn it. Paradox. Why? Yeah, we just need to let the money accumulate. Especially if we're thinking about war. I mean, we got 2 years before it happens. Oh, you're capped. Excellent. And we have enough to fabricate a claim. I don't know if we... No, we do need to reset some. So yeah, just keep going. Claim all the things. I mean, we may not care about Bornholm. No offense. No offense to anyone living there. And I mean, we've improved. Wow. We're not improving relations right now. How are we at 100? Oh, is that the one we just recalled? Okay. I thought we just recalled the Saxon one. Let me do Muscovy. I mean, they're all pretty high. Muscovy's a little further behind. So let's make sure to get this as high as possible. And see what we can do. Yeah, if we can get 10 favor, we might be able to convince them to do a lot of things. And you're still super not interested, huh? Even, yeah, if we need to improve relations, it's not going to happen. We're going to have too much friction with Sweden. I think even if we hadn't allied Muscovy, that was probably going to be the case. Friesland's became a free city. Nice. Good for them. Why don't you join my trade league? So, Friesland had been part of my trade league originally, and then grew to have 2 provinces. But clearly it just lost some territory, hence becoming a free city, and now joining the trade league. Beautiful. And improve relations. Hopefully these peasants don't come into my territory. Do we want to build any forts? I don't think so. How's my money? It should still be dropped. We did build some extra ships and stuff. Also, it's possible I had a level 1 advisor before. Now we have a level 2, so we're definitely paying more. But I'm happy about the improved relations over time. Also, our inflation's getting up there. We don't have a dude for that. Inflation is getting up there. Marketplace done. Well, that's good. The trade power still 63%, but that's okay. Fabricate a claim. Where's this? Oh, it's over here. Well, I mean, we'll fabricate it anyway. And then after that, we can pretty much stop doing the espionage stuff, which will free up another diplomat to espionage the... Actually, we'll espionage Stada, or Verdun over here, because, and we'll keep it going, you know, as far as we can get it, because we can siege out their stuff faster with espionage versus them. So my goal at the start of the war, assuming they even join the war, which they might not if they've got all these rebel problems and no standing army, my goal will be to just siege these guys out ASAP. See, the peasants have just enforced their thing. Oh, they didn't enforce the thing. Don't the peasants impose autonomy? Maybe it's something else. I don't know. Strange. Do they have a modifier in the province? No. Oh. Curious. All right, we've got a year. What month exactly does it expire? It's easier to see it here than in my own country. Oh, actually, I don't have that many truces going on anymore. Never mind. April. Oh, so very soon. In fact, if I want to literally do it as soon as possible, I pretty much have to increase my army maintenance now and start repairing my galleys now. Pretty much, yeah. What we'll do is we'll park over here. Now, they might not join the war because their situation is pretty rough. But if they do, I want to make sure to just squish them right away. Damnation. Manpower is not going to hit its 90%. +1 merchant. I don't think we need to keep our diplo power for any reason. I mean, you know, negotiate peace and whatever. But you can go negative diplo power now. I don't think we're rushing toward... Oh, more sailors from docks. Interesting. Naval morale is nice. I don't think we're going to need that to win. So I think we're going to be quite happy taking the extra merchant. Now the question... Oh! And we got improved shipbuilding. Light ship costs. Oh, well, I should have waited to rebuild my... no, it's fine. We might have to rebuild some soon. So where do we send our merchant? We no longer have 5 people pulling trade north towards Lübeck from the Rhinelands. So I think it makes great sense. We used to, but not anymore. So we'll send a merchant there to provide a little bit more trade steering. Because right now, any power we had here, and we have some, 54, which is just backflowing. Yeah, 58 inland caravans, 58 trade power due to development base of blah, and a bonus from ideas. So we actually only get a certain amount from the traders downstream. Yeah, all right, interesting. So we've got a fair amount of trade power here, and if we wait until March the 1st, yeah, look at that. Was it like 1.6? So we like basically tripled the amount of income that's flowing into there? Yeah, we definitely increased it, and we're getting a big slice of that pie. I mean, we're getting 65% of the pie, and then we have other modifiers. That means that our 18 gold, like we're collecting more than 65% effectively. Re-elect. We'd be getting quite low in Republican tradition. How old are you? 61. It's 4 years. Okay, we're going to re-elect you one more time, but once you hit 65, that I think I'll treat that as retirement age, because your odds of dying go up quite a bit, and I'm not going to want to spend Republican tradition on a dude who's about to kick the bucket. So we will re-elect you one more time, getting a good number of points. And I'm going to recall you from Muscovy. All the maintenance is up, that's good. Truce with Denmark ended. Oh. Okay, well, we need to wait for our diplomat to come home anyway. And where is our ships? Let's park our ships right over here, because we might be able to just sink some ships day one. You are embargoing me right away. Fair enough. In fact, I should embargo you. Well, no, I'm probably just going to declare war on you, but we'll find out. Truce with Norway. Yep, of course, because they are one and the same. And there we go. So, how are we looking here? If I declare war. Saxony, yep, definitely willing to jump in, as expected. Norway is forced to join in. That's true. I got to remember that. And, yeah. Verdun will jump in, which actually surprises me a bit, but I'm going to be happy to do that because we're just going to squish them instantly. So we'll get a little bit of a combat there. How prepared are you? Not quite all the way, but I'm going to throw you in anyway. Sure, that's fine. You're unlikely to get sunk. Yes, the manpower mission didn't go, and there we go. Verdun has jumped in. So we're just going to go and squish them. It might not be a stack wipe. That's good. We're going to detach the damaged ones. That's a siege button. Detach damage, grab you, go there. Detach a siege or blockade and send you there, and then we'll send extra ships over there afterwards. Dun, 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 dun. So you need 10 to 1 to insta-stack wipe, but we'll probably, yeah, still stack wipe anyway. What's the fort level here? Just 1. That's excellent because just a capital fort. So we're going to get +4 to our siege progress from having the 4 cannons. So we're going to leave all the cannons here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I built the cannon. Cancel. There we go. New army. Leave all the cannons behind and like 2 longbows just to babysit them just in case. Sorry, the other way around. There we are. Because I want to leave Herbert. Is that my ruler? Oh, it is. So he's going to go away soon. But he's got a siege tick. So I want to make sure we've got the extra siege power over there. And I'm going to send these here. They're not fully repaired, but I'm going to send them over here anyway. I guess I could have left them parked until May the 1st. Can I get there in time? Dock, 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 dock. There you go. So you'll get the repair tick on May the 1st. Now go... Oh, we have 100%. Oh, well, shit. So in that case... I don't know. Just send some extra ships over here. It's not going to be much of a blockade, but we'll start. And we're going to take this fort. We're not going to do very good siege progress because we're not... we do have the blockade. But we don't have any cannons or anything like that. You are attacking me out there? I'm surprised. Oh, right. The Teutonic Order. They have ships too. Alright, won that. I have to be careful about these guys. What are they packing? That's 10 transports. So actually, their ability to war isn't quite that impressive. We're going to grab the damaged ones again. Go and hit up there. So yeah, my idea is to take these guys out, and then we have to be a little careful, I guess, of the Teutonic Order. Hold on. Let's send some guys back over here. And while we're at it, we're going to spend some money on longbows over here. They'll push up over our force limit, but I feel like we're probably going to have to do a fight against the Teutons, who might be going down to Saxony. No, they're coming at me, bro. We don't have a regular general. I'm going to create one. Rival of a rival. Who's this? Lithuania. Maybe. I'm going to create a general, because we'll need one through the war. Oh, that is pretty bad, but at least we have a token general. That's something. We have no forts over here, so of course they can, you know, rampage against us pretty easily. They can go all the way to our capital right from the start. Capital is farmland, so we don't want to just sit there. I could sit in Holstein, and then I don't have to worry about this army being flattened. I'll just have to move my new infantry quite quickly once they spawn and pull back, because they can't reach me back here. Okay. Battle there. We're going to jump in. I think we'll be okay. Oh, you know what? Let's spend some more points. Oh, I don't have any diplomats. Oh, we're so close. No, well, that's a shame. And I don't have any states that I can get power from. Be nice to get an admiral over here, but we're going to throw those guys in. And, oh, some movement over here too, but I'm pretty confident about this. It's 5 lights versus a light and a transport. No, that should be fine. Yeah, you guys get over there. Hopefully you can get there okay. Now, you might be going after the army in Stada, which would sort of suck, but no, yeah, you're going over here. Okay, which is fine. I mean, that's farmland. We can counterattack you perfectly fine. We're going to finish the siege over here, and then we're going to come at you with all of our troops. Actually, I'm not sure you can reach there. Okay, we are winning that in terms of morale. I don't know how well our ships are. Actually, we're pretty healthy. Are we on this side? I can't remember. Yeah, because I think I'm the defender, so I'm on this side. Okay, I don't know. We won that. Excellent. If we were to detach the damaged ones, do we still have a blockade? No. Another one? No, we need all 5 to blockade here. Okay. So do that, because we want to finish the siege. And they're losing some stuff. Oh, they've gotten a few more reinforcements here. Including a heavy! They got a heavy, and they do have more galleys. Again, they have a lot of transports. And that's mostly what they're losing right now. Are we on the cusp of losing any? We got one at 34. And yeah, we did lose one there. Alright, I'm just gonna... Whoa! Pull out. Pull out. We'll repair a bit, and we can come back out with an admiral. Lost a little bit of war score, but that's fine. And yeah, we did lose some ships here, and that's not great. But we'll get back to you. I can go sit in the woods here. If they do attack me, and they would be able to attack me here, but they probably wouldn't, because we're in even numbers, and we are in the woods. We would have to potentially lift this siege to go there, which would suck, but I don't think they'll attack me. Renaissance Prince. Money for prestige. We're in a war. We need our money. Anything I should know about their tech? Same military tech. Their ideas, they've got diplomatic and economic, so they don't have any military ideas. I mean, they have whatever the Teutonic, like, national ideas are. Cavalry ability, 5% discipline. Nah, that's fine. We can take them with superior numbers. Or at the very least, you know, put a huge dent in them and then probably be okay. We're above our force limit, right? Yeah, I did. I spent extra. Yeah, we're quite a bit over. We're going to be 21 against their 14. They're not going to have any terrain bonuses. I'm feeling all right. Would have been nice if we had won the siege there. You have to come up over here. Oh, interesting. Where are they moving to? Are they going to look to... Because they can't attack me here. Yeah, you're just going back to Lübeck. You can't chase me. I thought they were going to go after the siege in Stad, which would suck because we don't have a lot of infantry there. And our can't... What? You can follow me? Who's going to be here first? The 8th? The 7th? What? How can you go... What? I have a fort! I have a fort here. How can you move from here to here? And then are you going to be able to attack me here? Maybe the siege will finish and I can go reinforce. Actually, you're probably going to attack my guys over here. Which is only grassland. You'll probably do it before the siege goes. And yeah, my blockade just got lifted here, effectively. So the next tick's not going to be at 41%. Okay, no, you're just running away. Seriously, though. The fuck? Go sit in the woods. Okay, well, we got a good tick on our siege. Still didn't win, but it ticked. There we go. Oh, they're probably going to go ahead and attack Saxony now. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow. Because we'd be very interested in that. We're going to have the woods on our side. And superior numbers. And they have a really good general. 435. So they're going to get a river crossing. I mean, the fire rating doesn't matter that much, but it still helps. And that's a good amount of shock. Arg. That's annoying. Oh yeah, I had a dock here I could have just run to. Silly me. That is me losing some ships for no good reason. I'd forgotten that we had a dock on this side. We're going to jump in, hopefully just take care of the Teutonic army here, and let Saxony continue to siege stuff as much as they want. There we go. Oh, we actually have superior morale. They do have their discipline bonus, which I believe is the reason their tactics are slightly higher. But that's not going to be enough to overcome anything. 77% over here. Now, the question is... Do I want to focus on kicking the Teutonic Order out of this war first, or spend all my attention going after Denmark at this point? What is this? Farmland? So they could counterattack with some amount of potency over here. And I don't have any cannons, nor do I have a siege leader over here, nor will I be able to blockade their coast. So no, I think what I'm going to do is play it safe, come back over this way, and I will focus entirely on taking Denmark at this point. With my navy being in a better position this time. Siege of Stad is over, which is going to eject a couple of ships, which will then sink very quickly. In fact, instantly, because we have a 10-to-1 ratio. Or does not instantly do ships. Because ground troops, if there's a 10-to-1 ratio, it's just insta-doom. Alright, Stada. You are in my node. But you don't have any particular trade bonuses. You are a pretty good province, and we really want super high-quality provinces. I'm wondering if I should just eat you. It will upset a lot of countries. How much? A lot. Because of the HRE thing. And I think we're going to be taking plenty of territory as is. At some point, I might want to take these guys, but today is not that time. I guess I could vassalize them. Well, I can't right now. Now, still upset a fair number of people, and probably isn't worth doing. You're going to give me reparations. You're going to give me all your money. Give up all your claims in Lübeck. Annul your treaties with Denmark and Brandenburg. There. That's going to be fine. Good. So you guys are heading out over here, which is going to be a good start. And then my fleet can swing back over here. Still a little bit vulnerable to the Teutonic Order fleet, especially since I'm damaged. Actually, we'll probably dock for now, rather than going for the blockades at this juncture. I might build some more ships. I may also... I can generate an admiral now, which is going to be nice. Well, we got half a war score for that. Pretty good. we'll play it a little bit more safely. What is this? Level 2 fort. So I think we need 6,000 people for that. So we're just shy. So let me swing. Oh, we should use all merc infantry here so we don't lose our manpower. So I'm going to take my own manpower-based infantry and move back over here to save that. Lovely. You're going to siege that. Now, I may have to go and rescue these guys again, so I'll have to keep an eye on things. I'm wondering... Oh, I don't need that many infantry. Let's keep 7,000 so that we've got a slight excess of what we're looking for. Also, is this the siege leader? It is the siege leader. Good. Let's go there, grab the damaged ones, and go park them. Oh, that's not enough for 100%. Eh. Maybe especially with lowland here. Actually... Oh, hostile fort from here. Right. Yeah, that's fair. Ish, I guess. Fine. I'm just wondering if I should protect Saxony here, which might not be a terrible idea. Maybe we can't go there. And this is going to get re-sieged, so it's kind of moot. So yeah, I'm going to split the difference. I'm going to sit in Lübeck. I can reinforce here pretty quickly, and I can reinforce there pretty quickly. And actually, I'm not sure that... I don't know if Denmark has an army. I haven't actually checked these stats. It's an excellent question that I should have checked that maybe before we declared war, but pff, it's going fine. Denmark has 3,000 troops somewhere. I don't know where. They have 3,000 troops. Completely irrelevant. And with that in mind, I'm going to move my entire army a little further east so I can reinforce in Neumark if Saxony's army gets attacked. Okay, well, I think we're in a great position. I'm pretty happy with how things are going, especially once these ships are repaired. We'll get them out here for 100% siege, or blockade, which will help our siege over here. And yeah, we still have a fair amount of aggressive expansion with a lot of the German states, as you can see by the people who would be willing to join a coalition if we did eat Stada. But it was a 20 tax development country. It would have been a full annexation. It's someone in the HRE, and it's really close to a lot of them. I suspect we can take a lot of territory from Denmark without upsetting quite as many people. And I'm tempted, and that can probably wait, but at some point, when we get our exploration ideas, we probably will want to go and grab some bits of land over here so that we can more easily expand into North America. But we're currently already working on diplomatic ideas, in this case, trade ideas. I mean, diplomatic type ideas, trade ideas. So we're not really in a position to... I mean, we're a while away before we're going to take exploration ideas. We could theoretically take it next, though. What happened at Admin-Tech 10, by that point, we'd probably be around Admin-Tech, or Diplomatic Tech 10, probably a little bit behind because the ideas. When do we get the next trade increase? That's trade range, sorry. Colonial range increase. The big one will be at 11. Big one would be at 11. And I suspect, because we're spending so much of our Diplo power here, although we are going to be coring some stuff, yeah, I don't know. We might want to grab exploration ideas at level 10. Because once we hit Diplo idea, tech level 10, or 11, then we could probably reach North America. It's a bit, you know, a bit crazy. But not impossible, especially if we're focused here. And maybe our next leader will make sure to take a diplomatically minded one. We'll see. But for now, we're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching, folks. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.